homeless for years and years and years. That woman didn't have no kids. But that woman played the homeless role and lived better than majority of everybody.
What is up? You're watching the Jae Unfiltered show. I'm live here on TikTok, live here on YouTube, bringing it all to you guys. I am currently talking about a discussion that's going to come on YouTube later about a homeless gentleman who faked being homeless and has been on the curb for 3 years.
And it's sad because some people don't want to get jobs. These people they get monthly checks. Yeah. They get retirement checks. They get veteran checks. You know what I'm saying? And instead they got their hand out among the people that's struggling out here to give them $1. You got people with signs out here saying they homeless, but they want some weed. Yeah. Make it make sense. They're homeless, but I want something to eat. Well, cool. You got a sign that says you're homeless and you need something to eat. Let me run to McDonald's or Burger King or something to bring you a meal. Now, when I come back in about, pass back through here, because I got to come back through this street in the next 40 minutes, I still see you out here with that same phone. You said, sir, didn't I just buy you a full meal?
Yeah.
Make it make sense. People. So you got people that want to go to a defense, and then you got people who, I'm understanding where he's coming from, because not one time he said that the man was curless. He said the man was homeless. The man is homeless, but you're getting out a price of $300. So what's trying to find a price of $300 to keep it going? Jay, can you tell the people?
Yes. Rosie, I love what you said. For that car to be running, you have to have updated tires, which his tires look like they were fresh and new. You have to have gas. The car don't sit like it's just been sitting, somewhere. No, that car looks like it's being used, like he's driving that. And I just feel like I understand that we all go through a struggle, or we all go through different challenges in life. But my narrative of what I seen was basically this was a homeless guy for 3 years that's been sitting on the curb, and he's like going through the rough time of his life. When in all reality, no, this guy has a car. When you're homeless, where do you get a car from? And I just feel, watching this and tuning in, and thank you to the people that are tuning in on YouTube. We're talking about a story on TikTok you can hop and see about a homeless gentleman who is literally, since I've moved to Oklahoma, he's been homeless sitting on this same curb, and he has a Chrysler 300. And I'm just not understanding. This gentleman has a Chrysler 300, but it's not, his life is not adding up, Rosie. It's just not adding up.
It's not.
It's not. And so for people to go on social media, I'm Jae Unfiltered. I'm keeping it 100, 10 times toe. And when I'm bringing Rosie, she's 10 times toes too. Like, I've been homeless my whole entire life. We have 18 people watching from YouTube. It's like, it's a rough time in your life. And for someone to sit on the curb, he does this every day. He sits on the curb for hours, like he's doing a shift. He might as well say he clocked in and clocked out. Like, it low-key hurts me as a person, because I was homeless. And it took me a lot to become out of homelessness. And so for my fans or my followers or my viewers to say that I need to learn the story behind it. I worked in homelessness. I still do. I actually have a nonprofit. It just doesn't make sense for a guy that looks like he's 60, 70 years old still to be homeless. And then he looks like he's a veteran. Are you not getting any type of check? But yeah, Rosie, that's my cue on this.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what some people get.
Hey, everybody that's watching from YouTube.
Yes, it's easy to learn.
We're live on TikTok as well at Jae Unfiltered Show.
I can go get that person and put them in my car and sit them down, go have some lunch or dinner or something, and get their backstory.
Yeah.
But I promise you that backstory might not add up to what they really saying.
Right.
Because you can tell anybody anything, but I ain't got facts behind it. You feel me? You could have been living with somebody and y'all could have got into it and the other they put you out. But where's why you not saving money? Because a lot of these homeless people is getting once a month checks. Believe it or not, they is. And if they ain't, they choose not to get off their bus and go get a job. Just as well, you can stand on that corner, walk down to that corner, use your walker, the same way. We have a whole place in
And what is up, guys? You're watching the Jae Unfiltered show live. Me and Rosie, my co-host, is going live on TikTok. And we're talking about my latest post that was actually trending in Oklahoma City. Right.
$5, $1.50 or whatever they find, they say.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And it gets so bad to the point people lying saying they try to bury a loved one.
It's sad.
Iranian people on the corner saying they try to bury their son, baby. And it's 3 weeks later. How long you gonna be trying to bury your son? It's 3 weeks.
No, absolutely. And I just feel, you know,
you're lying.
And it just doesn't make sense, Rosie, for people to walk around and play homeless. No, there's people that actually, family, that give them away and tell them, here is all you got. I'm a person that's speaking from experience. Like, come on now. This is crazy. And then for people to say that it's, you know, like, so naive of me or any of the, no, I've been homeless. I've ate out of trash cans. I called Church's Chicken. I called McDonald's asking if they had any leftover food that they didn't want to eat. I stole from Walmart eating food while I was walking in the store. Sorry, Walmart. Y'all $1 billion company. I'm 21 years old, and for a guy to be 10 times my age, faking to be homeless, that's crazy. And in Oklahoma City, they're okay with giving this man their $2 because they, quote unquote, don't know this man's backstory, like they said in the comments. Crazy. Crazy.
It's crazy.
And for the people that are tuning in from YouTube, you can hop over to TikTok. I'm live. I'm talking about my latest post that has not came out on YouTube yet, but it'll be back on there by the end of the night. And I also just, you know, want to talk about, I seen that the Amtrak, we got some things to talk about, Rosie.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. The Amtrak thing. Baby, I'm so overdone with that one, baby. I don't know if we coming or going. It disappeared and it didn't disappear. Which one is it?
Right.
Why do these people at that train station talking about, get on the plane, the train at your own risk? Ain't no guarantee you don't get back there, like the white lady on that, right? Why would people make this stuff up?
Right.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
But that's what the world is living in. Come up with stuff like this when things is really is vanishing, like that plane that vanished. Did anyone find that plane? A whole plane with people on it disappeared. And y'all want to play about an Amtrak disappearing? Y'all real deal want to play about an Amtrak disappearing, but shit out here really is disappearing. Okay.
Thank you to all the viewers that are watching on YouTube. This is actually my first live. Me and my co-host Rosie, we're just going over discussions. You're more than welcome to hop on YouTube as well.
I don't want my bad experience thinking, that can happen to me and stop me from getting on a train. Because baby, I'm telling you, them planes disappearing, that made me not want to get on the plane.
Right, and then what I don't get is, and thank you to all my viewers that are watching again on YouTube as well as TikTok. We have 23 people on YouTube that's watching, and then a couple of people here. And back into what we just was talking about. I'm not getting on a plane. I'm not getting on a train. Baby, I hardly even want to get into an Uber at this point. Why? How is things that have data just, then I watched the video and it's on the news that they, can't get a hold of the people that are on it's crazy. It's crazy. A whole Amtrak goes missing.
And some people were saying, well, maybe the tracks got switched over and it went another direction or something like that. But we wouldn't know that because they ain't saying that part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If it's a possibility the train track got switched over and sent it in a different direction. But still, nevertheless, how do you lose a train? Because y'all have data, y'all got devices on that to track this stuff. Literally, y'all have it, but y'all still losing stuff? Come on. Like, come on. It's funny to me because it's like it's a joke.
It really is. It's crazy.
In which I don't understand it. Like the world that we live in, it would make you. I see a lot of people saying, I don't want to have kids and bring kids into this wicked world and the shit that we got to deal with. If I knew what I knew now, how the world is set up, I wouldn't bring no kids into this world, honey.
Yeah, it's real.
You know, like I'm glad I don't have grandkids.
Ooh, honey, this is not the time to bring no kids into this world.
No.
We can't even get food stamps. I'm just being real. And I make good money. We getting $20 and $30 in stamps. Like, come on now. Then we got kids out here. We need to talk about another topic that I seen on my list. Is how is it a mama walking her kids to school and kids start jumping a grown woman? Where is self-respect at?
It started at home.
These parents want to be these kids' mamas and homeboys and homegirls, and then your kid, when your kid passes away or something happens to your kid, oh, my kid, no, 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 you should have raised your kid the correct way. Your kid, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Me as an educator, this generation is crazy, and I'm young. I'm about to be 22. I heard yes sir for the first time in 2 years of me subbing. Ain't that crazy?
That's crazy.
I said that whoever this kid's parent is, they raising them right. Because I grew up on yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Where's the manners at?
You know, I think it's just the society that we live in because after I think about it, you know, yeah, we quick to say, oh, it starts within the home. You know.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't say my kids was for the freaking good kids, you know what I'm saying? Because they probably did all types of stuff behind my back when they walked out my door. And I know that for facts because my daughter didn't tell me she did some things that smoked trees and I didn't even know what you.
Yeah, trying to be grown.
I'm thinking in my mind that I was giving good parenting skills, single parent because their daddy was locked up and stuff like that. But I'm thinking, oh, I raised my kids right. But it don't matter how right you try to raise your kids. It's once they get outside that door and see how they get the kids be trying to convince them to be like them, or you know, it's cool to be this type of way and stuff like that. But when your kid is a freaking middle school, elementary kid, and you up there fighting on a whole adult.
That's pregnant. Let's put that in there. She was pregnant.
She's not pregnant. She went live and she said she's not pregnant.
So she did that to get a better claim.
No, I don't know. If she said she was pregnant, I don't know. But I seen her other live and she said she was not pregnant when that happened. She's not pregnant at all. She only got them 2 kids.
Oh Lord! See, and then the news made it seem like when she was interviewing with them, she was holding her stomach while she was pregnant.
No, she's not pregnant. So let's clear that up. The lady is not pregnant and got jumped by the kids. But my thing is, how I feel like the system is wishy-washy.
Right.
They charge who they want to charge, and I say that because to get off this subject for a second, the boy that shot up the school, or was it the school, and the parents went and taught him how to shoot a gun, and which the parents didn't know he was going to shoot up the school. I want to say private school. They end up charging the little boy's parents on top of him too. And I feel like kid that's not grown, I don't care. If your kid is your kid and they're minor kids and they can go out there and be corrupted to other people or anything of that nature, the parents need to be charged too.
Yeah.
Because apparently you're not out here real deal teaching your kid. Apparently you're not too involved in your kid's life to know how your kid is after acting. There's kids that get bullied every day. It's bad enough the school system fails our kids. It's bad enough that some parents fail their kids. It's bad enough the world is failing our kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I can say that because it does happen day to day. But when when your kids want to act grown than an adult, that's why I have a problem. Because you're only a middle school, elementary kid, and you're fighting on a grown person like you're grown yourself.
Right.
Parents need to be held accountable to
just as well as the kids.
Kids are making outside their door. I don't care how it goes, because for one, the system fails the parents because y'all don't want us to beat their butts. That's what I don't. Because if you beat their butts, the kids want to call. This is why the kids are the way they is. The kids want to call the police. Oh, my mama there with me. My daddy there with me. And guess who gets in trouble for trying to discipline their kid?
The parents.
The parents. So when my kid get out there showing their butts and walk back in my house and I beat their butts and I tell you the police why y'all beating my child's butts, and I ask you, should I just let them go out there and do what they want to do and not beat their butts and go to jail or get killed? Or should I get my kids and beat their butts and discipline them and let them know I care about you? I don't want to see nothing happen to you and you not take me to jail. What are we giving? What are we giving? Because really in reality, y'all letting our kids do what they want to and we can't not discipline them. Standing in the corner, that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, no. Oh, taking their phone. That ain't nothing. Taking the TV. That's not doing nothing to them. Because when they go to school the next day.
The substitutes or the teachers get the... Yeah, no. No. Life is not what it used to be back in 2012.
Like, I don't get it. Like, I would never call the police on my mama. My mama used to turn my butt up. But I would never say, oh, to call the police on her or anything like that. That's not me. I'm going to go ahead and get this butt whooping and call it good night. And that's just what it is. And be on punch. And I ain't going to make me go outside and play tomorrow. Besides, when I get to school, get your plan in. Because when you get in the house, ain't no phone, ain't no games, none of that. Ain't nothing supposed to happen. And guess what? That was the most boring thing that could have happened.
But you alive a few years ago? Yeah.
Alive, working, 2 kids, no wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how I turned out. To me, I turned out pretty good.
Right.
You know? But you got kids out here burying their kids. They out here have life insurance on their kids. And no, it's just too much. It's making us a stress. Because it's like it fulfills system all the way around. Like, I'll be damn if I do and damn if I don't. You know. But who is them? Who is they to care?
Right. Like the world wants they want the kids to be like that. They don't want kids to go to college. They don't want kids to be successful. They want kids to work. You know, I'm not knocking anyone's hustle when I say this, but at low barrier fast food places, like where's our doctors at? Where's our lawyers at? Where's our babies that can be our next city planners? Where every kid's goal is different, but they set us up where it's just a world that just revolves around not us. When I say us, I'm talking about colored people, not just black people, colored people in general.
Yeah. It's sad, but I guess it's just the world that we live in. And it's like, oh shit, we gotta accept it. At the end of the day, like, okay. That's what it's getting, this is just what it's getting. Ain't nothing else we can say about it. But it could be and I hate how everything is set up, but it's set up to either fail or you either gonna win through it. It's all about how we gotta make it. I'm hanging up my curtains.
No, that was all my topics. I'm done. We'll be back live. Thanks so much for hopping on with me, Rosie. I appreciate you. To all the viewers that are watching, there will be more updates coming to you on YouTube, more updates coming to you on Instagram, and of course, more updates on the mainstream on TikTok. Thanks so much for watching the Jae Unfiltered show. Bye bye.
All right.
Thanks, Rosie.
You're welcome, guys.
Bye.